Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining today. We're switching it up today with our corporate gifting team. Lindley Carlin is on as well as Alyssa. And Lindley is our, I'm sorry, I forgot your title already.
Director of Corporate Sales.
Director of Corporate Sales. And she is going to be going over some FAQs that have arisen over the last couple weeks, and our new shipping deadlines for corporate gifting. So Lindley, go ahead and take it away.
Thanks, Spring. Hey guys, good to chat with you again. We had gone over some corporate gifting information before, kind of as a general overview. So I won't get as detailed today, but just wanted to go over some additional questions and deadlines and things that have come out. So I wanted to start by showing you guys, we have this beautiful new catalog. They came in and started shipping out yesterday. So if you guys haven't seen this yet, this is our brand new fall and winter catalog. It's beautiful. You might have seen the digital link, but we've got our new kitchen products and everything like that. So just wanted to give you a sneak peek of that first. And then just as a reminder, we have the corporate gifting belly bands that have all of the details on anything custom, branded, bulk discounts and all of that. So these are available to purchase as well. And the nice thing is they just wrap on a catalog like that. So this is a great resource to be able to use to drop off to your corporate clients or when you're coming into meetings and things like that. We also have under VIA University, under other opportunities, you'll see under the corporate gifting information that you can find the links to the catalog and the belly band as well too. So you always have those resources available as well. Another thing I want to point out, the Vine, about on October 10th, I think it was, we sent out this trusty gifting matrix. So this is a great resource for you guys that kind of details and breaks down everything that we have available for corporate gifting and what the minimums are and pricing, and it breaks down the details on if there's a donation associated with it and if you should place it through the home office with us or if it's something that goes through your site. So make sure you check this out because this will probably answer a lot of questions that you might have if you're like, oh, I have 25 or more gifts. Where do I need to go for that? And what can be done with that? And, oh, they want to brand it with a sticker. How many do I need to order and all of that good stuff. So I'm not going to break down all of that today, but just know that this was sent out in the Vine on October 10th. Great resource. Check here first. If you still have questions, obviously, you can reach out to us. Wanted to show you again briefly just some of the options that we do have available for branding. So for the gift boxes, so either the white gift box or the craft gift box, we've got stickers is the first one. So this one in particular is a sample one for you guys to see, but it says your logo here. So it would be your client's logo here. This can go on either white gift boxes, craft gift boxes, the single bottle, the gift sets, all that good stuff. 25 order minimum on these. The next one is the custom sleeve. So that goes on top of the lid, has the client's logo on it. This, again, can go on white gift box, craft gift box. For our wood crate options, we've got new this year is color printing. Again, this can go on any crates, so single bottle, mini crate, any of the bottled boxes for wine, and the large crates as well too. So nice option if you have a client that has a logo that has a lot of color into it, so they are maybe more drawn to this. That is a 25 gift minimum, same with the sleeves, I didn't mention that. The last option, we still have our iron branding. This can be done on any of the wood crate items as well too, single bottle, large crate minis, or the bottled boxes as well. The nice thing with the iron brand is there's just a one-time setup fee of $325. The brand is created and then we keep it here in the warehouse. So if you have a client that is looking to do less than 25 gifts but still wants to have a logo, that's going to be the best option. There is just a one-time fee, but then there's no additional cost adding it onto the boxes from then on, or if they have smaller amounts that they are needing to order, that's the best direction to direct them because the other branding options we have are great, but for larger orders, so 25 or more for the rest of them. So then I wanted to just kind of briefly touch on if you're ready to place an order or if you have more questions for us, kind of the best way to go about that. So we have gifting@onehopewine.com is the best email to reach our gifting team here at the home office. So any questions you have that aren't answered in VIA University, that's the best place to go. We also have a gifting submission form that's in VIA University. We went over that before, that's new this year, but you can submit your client's information if you're ready to connect them with us and you know that they are wanting to place an order that's going to be something that goes through the home office. You can use the submission form. Again, that's under VIA University, and that's under other opportunities, and you'll see the submission form there. We have one just to introduce us to the client. We also have one if your client's ready to submit their branding order. So you can find those details here. I'll share my screen really quick. I can just show you guys. Okay, so under other opportunities, corporate gifting, you'll see expand your reach.
Did you share your screen?
Oh yeah, yep. And then this will take you to the custom ordering options, and then right here you'll see there's a request form to start the process. So you would just open that up, fill in the details, it'll open, fill in your details, fill in your client's details, fill in as much information as you have from them, send us any additional notes, and then that'll connect us directly. And then just while we're at it, this down here is the other items that I was talking about for the different resources that we have in the back office as well too. If you are needing to reach us by phone, we have the customer service line. It's on the website, the 866 number. That'd be the best number. They can connect you to our office line. That's the best place to reach us on a daily basis. So either gifting@onehopewine.com or the customer service number to direct us. We can always, if you want to send email, if you want to set up a time to talk to us specifically too, we can do that as well. Send you a link to our calendar and have a time to set up so we can go over anything that you have specifically for an order or for any questions like that. Something that we keep getting a lot of questions on, so I wanted to put this out there too, is commission. So any bulk order, any custom order, anything that's going through us, you're still getting commission on, and it just gets added to your back office as a manual order. So I know there's been some questions on the timing of when that happens. So if an order is placed between the 1st and the 15th of the month, and it has to be placed and the invoice has to be paid, so we can't have just sent it, the client actually has to have submitted payment by then, that's going to go on your next commission period. So it would be entered by the 15th, paid out on the 16th. If the order is placed and paid after the 15th, so between the 16th, 30th, or 31st of the month, that's going to go on your commission period for the 1st. So I know some of you have been like, I know my client paid, but I don't see it yet. Don't worry, we still have it connected to you. It's just going to get submitted right before the next commission pay period. Those of you that are asking about for October, anything that's going in and getting paid, you're getting your points. So yeah, 1st through the 15th will be on the 16th commission period. 16th through the 30th, 31st will be on the 1st commission period. And then just to reiterate, the invoice does have to be paid by that point too. So if they submit it on the 15th, but don't pay it until the 16th, 18th, unfortunately that's going to go on the next period. But just so we clarify that. The next thing I wanted to talk about was some deadlines, because believe it or not, we're already at the end of October. I don't know where this year has gone. But for those of you that have customers that want to do branding options, the ones that I just went over, they're going to need to get those in fairly quickly here, just because obviously those have a little bit of a longer lead time rather than just doing one of our standard gifts. So we sent that out in the Vine this week, but just to go over it again, the branding iron takes the longest. So anyone that wants to place a branding iron order, we will need to have that by November 3rd. So that's next Friday. Keep that in mind. If you have anyone that you've mentioned it to, talked to, think they might want to, it's also a great way to kind of, another reason to follow up with them. So if you haven't heard back, or if they were kind of on the fence, or you just need another time to chat with them, send them an email just kind of as a courtesy and say, hey, just wanted to give you a heads up. The deadline is coming up for this. I know you had expressed interest. Love to help you out with the holidays. So want to make sure that you don't miss the deadline. Need your logo in a high-res format. I can connect you with our gifting team and they can get that all squared away. You don't have to have, if they don't have their addresses yet for the gifts, that's okay. But if they know that they want to order the Iron brand, I would suggest have them place it, then they can go back and figure out exactly what they want to order afterwards. Or if they know, hey, I need 25 grape crates and I want them to be branded, awesome, we can invoice, do all of that. But if they're still collecting the addresses for the recipients, no problem. But November 3rd, so next Friday for Iron Brands. Question on if they already have a wood brand on file, is the deadline the same? No, if we have the Iron brand in-house, then if it's a bulk order, I would suggest still placing it about 2 weeks prior, just because the holiday season, get it in as soon as you can. And just, again, another touch point for your customer, tell them to check it off their list. So get it out of the way. They don't want to worry about that as it gets closer to the holidays. Everyone gets really busy, starting after Thanksgiving. So tell them, check this off your list. We can get your order in, squared away with payment, and then we can ship it closer to the holidays. The next one, the color printing and the sleeves, we're going to need those orders by November 17th. Something I did want to reiterate, or that I didn't mention, these are for delivery by December 22nd. So if your client is going to want their orders sooner than that out to the clients, place the order now so we can get this ordered. Because this is the drop dead deadline for the very last delivery before the holidays. So by December 22nd is when these deadlines are. If they want it sooner, place it now. Color printing and sleeves we need by November 17th. And then stickers we need by November 22nd. So that's right before Thanksgiving. Again, follow up with your client and say, hey, wanted to catch you before the break. Wanted to get this squared away so that we can have it, one less thing for you to have to worry about with all of the holidays coming up. So those deadlines, again, were sent out in the Vine this week if you need a reference back to them. But if you have someone that's interested, get them going on it now so that we can get that in. The gift guide was another thing that was sent out. I'll share my screen again for you guys to see it. Nope. There it is. This was just a fun resource that we put in the Vine this week that you can send out to clients. Again, as another follow-up, it includes our seasonal gifts on there as well too, the pumpkin spice, the Christmas in a box, has gifts in various price points and supporting different causes. So that's just kind of a fun graphic that you can send out to anyone that you wanted to maybe follow up with, or a past client or potential lead, just to give them another visual of the different gifts that we have available in the different price points too. So that was in the Vine and is now uploaded in VAU as well. So now I'm just going to run through some of the kind of frequently asked questions that we've gotten lately. And then again, if you have any additional questions, you can type them in. Alyssa's following along with us here too, and we'll get those answered for you. So one of the big things was, can I include a gift message with the gifts? Yes, you can. So we include standard, we have these little white 5x5 gift notes. You can see it, they have the One Hope down here in gold. So we print whatever gift message your client wants. It's the same as if you were to order it from the website. Same applies for any corporate orders. On the Excel form that we send your client to fill in their addresses, there is a column that says gift note. So that's where they would type in that message. Gets printed on this gift note here, and then it gets put in their package. Speaking of Excel form, that's another thing that comes up a lot. Sometimes people say, oh, my client already has their recipient list in another format or something like that. Unfortunately, we have to have their addresses in the Excel format that we send in our bulk order form. That's how our system processes everything. So even if you're like, oh, but it has all the same information in there, I know, but it will not process the order unless it's in that exact order. So don't edit it. Don't let your clients edit it. Fill it in just exactly as you see it. That will make the whole process a lot easier. If they have it in another Excel format, should be easy enough for them to just copy and paste it over. But it does have to be in our Excel format to be submitted and to be processed. Just wanted to show you guys the impact card too. That's another thing that comes up. These are included with each of our gift sets. So it talks about, has a little Wine with Hope information, talks about the cause that it supports, the impact that it's making. Obviously, it varies depending on which gift set you're ordering. And then there are some for like our custom gifts that will have an impact card that is more of like a general that tells that it's making a donation that goes back to the foundation and then is donated out to different causes. So you'll see that if it's in one of our custom gifts, that might be something that pops up if you're wondering what impact card would go into that if they're picking and choosing different things that support a lot of different causes. Went over the Excel format. Can my customer build their own gift box? Yes, they can. This is one of the items that we have on the gifting matrix. It's the build your own gift. Note that there is a $2,500 order minimum on that. So I wouldn't bring it up until you get into that conversation of maybe how much they're looking to spend, how much budget they have per gift or anything like that. Just because you don't necessarily want to suggest it to them if they're not going to hit that price point. But we have a ton of great standard gift offerings in lots of different budgets, starting at a single bottle of wine all the way up into the wine and cheese party. So definitely a lot of price points that we can hit with different budgets. But if they do express to you like, hey, we have 30 clients and we usually want to spend $200 and blah, blah, blah. And we want to kind of pick and choose and do all of that. Then that's a great option to bring up the build your own gift. There is more information in VAU. Under build your own gift, it'll detail out the various price points for the items, putting them in either a box or a gift crate. Don't feel overwhelmed by that. If you get to that point with a client, you can use the submission form, connect our gifting team to them, and then we can build out an estimate or an invoice for them. So you don't feel like you have to price that on your own, but it does give your client a good overview of the items that we have available and kind of their various price points. Is it possible for my client to include their own collateral in a gift set? This would also fall under the build your own gift. So the BYOG, $2,500 order minimum, and then we would chat with them about where they would send the collateral to and how we would include that in the gift. A lot of these questions, by the way, that I'm going over, we've added to the knowledge base. So if you didn't catch it today or if you think of something else, you can always search there first. And we're continuously adding information as well too. So if we miss something, you can send us an email. We'll make sure we get that added in as well. Shipping. So for all of our gifting, we have a flat fee of $9.99 per gift set to ship. Something that comes up sometimes is, oh, my client wants them all to go directly to them because they're going to hand pass out the gifts. They have them, whatever. That's fine, but there still is a shipping fee per gift. So $9.99 per gift set. It doesn't matter if it's shipping to a lot of different addresses or all to one address. There still is a shipping fee per gift set just based on weights and how we have to package everything. The only thing that we have free shipping on is the bulk wine. So that's the only thing, period, that we have free shipping on, and that's done on your storefront. And the free shipping kicks in past 10 cases. So otherwise, for any sort of gift item, $9.99 per gift. Let's see. Is there a template or a size guide for how much can fit in each of the gift boxes? We don't have a set. It kind of depends on how big of items that you're choosing from our build your own gift. Again, we can help you out with that. So we'll be able to let you know if that's too many items or if you have room for more, but just kind of a general guideline in the gift boxes, so the white or the craft. It's usually 1 bottle of wine and maybe 2 to 4 items. For the gift crates, you can do 2 bottles of wine and probably like 4 to 6 items, depending, again, on the size, if you're doing smaller or larger ones. 25 minimum order. What if they only need a dozen or so, but they want them to be branded? This is a great opportunity, again, to do the Iron Brand. So Iron Brand, one-time setup fee, and then you can add it to any of the crate items, including the single wood boxes. If they are wanting less than 25 and they don't want to do the Iron Brand, I was just offering just one of our standard gift sets to them. They're great. They're, we have boxes, we have crates, they're awesome, and they can still include whatever gift note they want on the little white card. So whatever messaging they want to put on there, they'll still know, obviously, that it's from the recipient. But if they do want their logo, Iron Brand would be a great option for anything that's less than 25 gifts. Speaking of less than 25 gifts, if my order is under 25 gift sets, standard gift sets, how should I process it? This will be done on your site as well too. So we highlight that on the matrix. It's going to be this first item here, that if you have 24 or less gift items that are going to separate addresses, you can still process that on your storefront. If it's 25 or more, reach out to our gifting team here at the home office, and we will help you process that. Is the Iron Brand purchase commissionable? This is not a commissionable sale. The Iron Brand purchase is just the one-time setup fee, and it doesn't get added to commission because it's just the fee to have it created. One thing that we didn't touch on today specifically, but if you do have a client that has a $2,500 order or more, and they are wanting the Iron Brand, we do waive that fee. So it does have to be placed all at once, $2,500 or more, then we'll waive the fee. Other than that, any of the other branding options, we don't have any we wouldn't waive the fee on any of the others. So just the Iron Brand. This one is, is there a reason on the bulk wine cases you wouldn't just open a party to do so? The difference between doing the bulk wine through a party versus on your storefront is going to be the shipping. So the detail or the perk that we have with the bulk wine is that it's going to be 30% off plus free shipping. That's on your storefront, but there is no local donation on that. And if your client is concerned about the local donation, then they could do it through a party and do the case for cause pricing. However, there's not going to be free shipping on there. So again, I would just feel it out depending on what's going to be most important to your client or what might be able to help you close the sale, whether it be the free shipping or the local donation. We got a question on multiple addresses a lot of when can you send a gift to multiple addresses. Any of our gift items can be sent to multiple addresses. So there's not, if it's a build your own gift, if it's one of the bulk gifts, if it's just one of our standard gifts and they have 25 or more, those can all go to separate addresses. Again, with the shipping, there's going to be a shipping charge no matter what. So if they're all going to one location or if they're going to multiple addresses. Can you set a preferred delivery date range? Yes. So especially for any sort of branding that your client might want to be doing, like we talked about earlier, but they're, say they don't have all the addresses yet, or they don't want them to get there until after Thanksgiving or however else, we can take the order now, get it out of the way, send them their invoice, get all the details squared away, and then we can ship it closer to the holidays. Let me see, I was going to grab this. So for multiple addresses, would you need to put in the multiple address shipping gifts separately, or would there be an opportunity to put them in with different addresses? So if you're shipping, if you're processing the order through us through the home office, we have a bulk order Excel form that the client enters in all the addresses in. If it is just, say it's 10 gifts to separate addresses that would be placed on your storefront, you would have to place the order separately to do the different addresses. We did upload the bulk order form into VAU under resources, just so it can be convenient for you. So say you have a client that wants to do 10 gifts to 10 separate addresses, still send them that form, even though it's not going to be processed through us in the home office, but still send it to them just so you can be organized and keep track of everything in one place, and it'll help you place the order. So it'll just, because it line items out each individual recipient and the gift message and the gift item in case they're not doing the same gift to everyone or something like that. Let's see here. I think that was a lot of the main frequently asked questions that we had. If anyone else has any that they want to go through on here, otherwise I can break down a little bit more just kind of on our process and the different options that we have available now that we got through some of those. Okay, I'm going to go back to our little matrix and kind of just break it down a little bit further. And if you guys think of any questions as we're going through it, just pop on and we'll try and keep track of those. So the gifting matrix, I'll pull it up on my screen so it's easier for you guys to see it. Okay, so this is all of the different options that we have as far as corporate gifting, custom gifting, branding, all of that. So like we mentioned, 24 or less gifts to different addresses is going to be placed through your storefront or through a party, depending on how you're doing it. 25 gifts, so these are our standard gift sets that you see in the catalog, gift boxes, gift crates. But if your client has 25 or more going to different addresses, that is going to be something that you place through the home office. Standard processing time on those, as long as they don't have any sort of branding on them. The minimum is going to be 25 or more gifts. There's not a discount. You can do the local donation on this, and that would be through the home office. The build your own gift, which is our custom gifting, has about a 4 to 6 week lead time. They do need to have a minimum order of 2,500. Price point's going to vary. They can do the local donation, and that would be placed through the home office. If they want to do a custom glitter color, again, 4 to 6 weeks, there is a 10 case minimum order that applies to both the full-size bottles and the mini brutes. Something that came up after last week when we talked about the shimmer bottles was, can we do custom colors on those? And the answer is no. So the custom glitter is going to only be for our standard brute bottles in either the full size or the 187s. And there's more information on the custom glitter in VAU if a client is interested in that. And pricing there for full size and for minis. That'd be through home office. The bulk wine that we talked about is the 10 cases or more. You're going to get 30% off plus free shipping, but no local donation. And this would be placed on your storefront. Bulk gift sets. Here's another question too that we get a lot is there's only set gifts that are available for the bulk gift set discount. So it's on the corporate gifting belly band. There's additional information in VAU, but it's on the Good Karma, the celebration set, both standard and regular, the red wine gift box, the white wine gift box, the Great Crate, and the Pinot Party. So those are the only gifts that are applicable for the discount. And if there's 50 to 99 gifts, it's going to be a 5% discount. If there's 100 or more gifts, it's going to be a 10% discount. The flat rate shipping fee does still apply. And then you could mix and match between those gifts. So if you have a client that, say wants to order 25 Good Karma and 25 celebration set, they can definitely do that. But it does have to be from that list to get the discount on those gifts. And they could add branding onto those too if they wanted. So it'd still be a separate charge. There's no discount on the branding, but they could add that on if they want to do a sticker or a sleeve or the iron brand, anything like that. And then we get down into the different branding options that we do have. So again, the wood iron brand, wood crates only, lead time. There is no minimum on gifts, and then the fee would be waived if the order was over $2,500. Goes to the home office. The color printing is also only on wood crates, and that we do have a minimum order of 25 plus. Again, if you want to mix and match, you could do, 25 grape crates and 15 of the peanut parties. So it doesn't have to all be the same, but they do have to be crates. The custom sleeve is going to be on 25 or more gift boxes, and that can be the white or the craft. And then the custom sticker also is a minimum of 25 gifts. That can go on any of the gift boxes as well too. So the white or the craft. Again, just wanted to highlight this is a great resource for, I know that's a ton of information and a lot of different options. Don't want you guys to be overwhelmed. This is a great piece to reference if you do have initial questions on it. And then if you're not sure where your client falls into, or if there's a question that is not on here, is not in the knowledge base, we're happy to help you, happy to put together estimates for your client. And that would be, again, just the best place to reach out to us is gifting@onehopewine.com or through the gifting submission forms. Let's see, do we have any other questions?
I don't think so.
Okay. It's a little bit quieter here today, but I think that took us through a lot of the information that we wanted to go over, reiterating the deadlines as well too. I would say that the biggest thing right now is to get the order in. So I know that there's probably a lot of people out there that want to have branding on their items. That's great. But they need to get it in soon, depending on what they want. Another thing that's come up a little bit lately is people have questions on, I know there's certain budgets, certain industries have different price points that they have to stay within or like legally cannot go over for their gifting budget. And people have come to us if there's like some sort of standard overarching rule. Unfortunately, I don't think there is. So I would just double check with your client, because some people have expressed, oh, I think if the box is branded or has the logo on it, then that fee doesn't count, or various things like that. We don't have a set industry standard or anything like that. So the best point of contact would be your client, because they're going to know their business best, or you can, again, connect us with them and we can have that conversation. But it really just varies. So we can typically work with them on that. So if for some reason that is the case and they can spend a little bit more, if the box is branded or anything like that, that's great. And we'd be happy to help, but we don't have an overarching rule for that. So I would check with the client or have them check with their compliance department before we get any further in that process. But yeah, so VA University is a great resource. We have a lot of information under corporate gifting there, both with resources for you and for your clients, and then resources for getting in touch with us. And I would just stress to your clients, the sooner they place the order, the better. I've said this several times now, but I think it's a great selling point, and also it just makes sense for how busy it gets in the next couple months. But place it now, check it off the list, don't stress about it. They can, get the invoice sent to them, paid, and we can ship it later. So it's better, for them, for us, for you, if they get it in plenty of time rather than waiting until the last minute. So gives you another reason to follow up with them now. Follow up, let them know these deadlines, especially if they are wanting to add their logo to something. It's now's the time. And we find a lot of times people don't think about it until after Thanksgiving. For some reason, that's like the magic date that kicks it in, and they're like, oh yeah, shoot, we have to send gifts. It's not to say that we can't still help them. They just may be limited on how custom they can get on those options. So don't think that corporate gifting doesn't shut down after this. We can definitely still do all of our great standard gift options, which in this catalog is really beautiful, you guys. There's so many great options. We have great new wines. We have various price points, gift boxes, gift crates. So lots of different things that we can still offer to them, even if they don't get to do their branding. And that's another follow-up point for you for the next year. Say, well, we can still help you out, still get you these gifts this year. Next year, let's chat sooner, and we can get your logo on some stuff too. Or, maybe once they see the sample pictures and everything, they'll be like, oh yeah, okay, we'll start it sooner next year. So, but yeah, so VA University is great. reach out to us at gifting@onehopewine.com. Pay attention to the deadlines that we have coming up. Check out the gifting matrix if you have specific questions. Check out the knowledge base if there is anything that's not on there.
Lindley, we've changed the name to the Help Center, just so it's not confusing. No, that's totally fine. It's located in VIA. It's the very top tab in VIA University. It's called VIA Help Center. We have so many great questions answered. That commission question that you asked, or that gets asked a lot, is in there. We'll add the deadlines in there as well, so it's a one-stop shop for you guys. But yes, reach out to your upline leader with any questions, VIA University, the Help Center, and then reach out to the support team or to the gifting team with any additional questions that you have.
Yeah, just wanted to stress again, because I know a lot of you are anxious to get responses and different things, and totally understand, and getting back to your clients. But gifting at One Hope, the submission, or our main line number are the best ways to reach us. So that's what we're checking the most, and that's what we see every day. So I just wanted to put that out there as well too. Yeah. Anything else?
Well, if no one else has any questions, thank you so much for jumping on today's call. I hope today's call, Lindley is a wealth of knowledge when it comes to corporate gifting. So definitely share this with your teammates, this call. Check out the Help Center, check out VIA University, and we're looking forward to an amazing holiday season. Yay, thank you. Have a great day.
Bye, guys.
Bye.